Okay. Okay.
Oh, oh, Alba is now on. Oh, she just got on.
Hello.
I don't know who Vera is. Who is Vera?
Vera. I see a lot of times as in Anne's class, but you probably see her. She's German. German.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, Alba.
Hi.
Good morning. We have a couple minutes. Maybe. Okay. All right. There.
Yep. Good morning.
Good morning.
Who is Vera? I don't know who that is. Can't see the face.
Oh, let me go down. Face.
Hi, guys. Oh, there's
I
Vera.
have
Hi,
no idea who that is.
I just had to deal with my first 5.
Oh, my goodness. I'll wait a couple more minutes.
Christine, you're getting
Morning.
some feedback.
What?
You're getting some feedback. Like I hear you twice.
I hear you twice too, Ella.
Right? There's some weird feedback going on.
Yeah, I hear that too.
Not me.
I wonder if somebody's laptop or device is on a little bit of a delay. Or, I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know.
Try muting everybody and speaking and see if that solves it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So are you getting feedback from me now? No. Okay. So yeah, somebody's in here. It must be just somebody's device is doing something weird. I don't know. I don't know. I can try Googling this. Feedback in my Zoom meeting and see what it says. Google, you know, like the interwebs have all the information. All right. Well, I guess it's 9 o'clock. I know I've muted all of you, but feel free to unmute yourself and tell me if you have anything in particular or if you want to type it in the chat. Makes it so like we're in a meeting. So my students do at CSUN. If you have anything in particular that you want to do. So we're going to do a little bit of twisting today and, you know, kind of have some fun with that. Not just that, but pepper that in. So maybe if you have a block in your assortment of yoga stuff or some block-like object, you may find that useful for our practice. All right, so if nobody has anything they want to say or add or request or whatevs, then let's get started. Go ahead and lie down. I'm going to back up to my mat. So I'm using my earbuds so that I don't have to like talk super loud, which I like because I have to do this a few times today, and it saves me. All right. So if you're lying down, hopefully you feel comfortable. And if you don't, then take a moment to adjust whatever you need to so that you do. And let's take a few breaths together to get started. Take an inhale through your nose. A big full breath. Hold it at the top. Relax your shoulders. Then sigh it out. Exhale. Just let your body soften and relax. And then do that again. Inhale through your nose. Filling all the way up. Holding the breath at the top. Release it with a sigh. Exhale. And just soften and let your body relax. Do that one more time. Inhale. Expanding the ribs, right? Filling up. Fill the body right up to the collarbones, the base of the throat, holding the breath, softening the shoulders. Sipping in a little bit more, see if you can. Hold it and hold it just a little bit longer, relax into it, and then release it. Exhale. All the breath out. And start to bring the breath in and out through your nose. Smooth, steady breath in through the nose. Out through the nose. Coming into the Ujjayi breath. Maybe having the eyes closed if they're not already closed. And just hear the sound of your breath. Feel the sensations of your breath. little bit long on the exhale. Just give it a little extra. And so as you exhale, steady, ujjayi breath. Just give your belly a little squeeze, kind of hug in and see if you can draw out the exhale a little bit longer. Inhaling, expanding. Exhaling, drawing in. If the mind wanders away from the breath, just bring it back. There's lots of things for it to think about, right? But we're just going to not think about that stuff right now. And just appreciate how dropping into the breath and just being here and just breathing, that kind of conscious, steady breath can help just kind of bring a calmness to the rest of us. And it does help to calm the mind. And we'll see the effect on the body. It's a little bit harder to tell when we're already lying down. Right, but we use it every time we practice, right? Coming into the breath, allowing the breath to help us to steady, to be in the pose. And likewise, we can use the breath, off the mat too, out in the world, or just in our day. You feel this tension and come into the breath. Or even do a down dog. Even better, right? Really pull it into the body. So let's add our asana practice to our pranayama. And start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Yeah, circle the wrists and the ankles. Just feeling the body. Stretch it out. Reach the arms overhead. Stretch the legs. Oh, lean a little bit side to side. Stretch it out. All right. And then circle the arms. And hug your knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze. You can rock a little bit side to side. Now look back. And take your twist. Take the legs over to the left. And your right arm reaching out to the right. So as you come into the twist, just allow your body to kind of soften into gravity a little bit. Right? And notice how the stretch feels across your chest, your shoulder. How's your low back, your hip? All right, let's take it through the center. Bring the legs up to the middle. Inhale. Exhale. Knees over to the other side. And same. Let the left shoulder just heavy, melting down. Feel the stretch. Right, and if the left hip is kind of sinking in towards the waist, you can use your right hand to press into the thigh and just lengthen the top hip away. Open up the left side. That happens a lot in our twist, so we're going to play with that a little bit. Play with making that space anyway. Come on up to center. That's good. Just give the knees a gentle squeeze. Maybe rock a little bit more. Just starting. Just moving around. Stretch the heels up. Straighten the legs. Maybe you pull the legs in. See how your hamstrings feel. All right, turn the toes out. Take the legs out wide. Stretch the inner thighs. Lengthen out through the heels. All right, bringing the legs back up. So get your heels right over your hips and press your ribs down into the floor, right? So you're just like a little bit, you're using your abs, not too much. Arms out to the side. And then we're gonna just slowly start to wake the abs up. So lower the right heel till it just hovers. And then switch the leg. So we're just gonna keep switching back and forth. So left heel hovers above the floor, and then switch it. And then switch it again. And just keep going like that. Keep the legs kind of active so that, you know, you're kind of reaching through the feet and you feel some activity in the thighs. Keep pressing the back ribs down into the floor. A couple more. All right, let's do one more time on each side, lowering the right heel, lowering the left heel, and then bringing the legs back up. And let's take a quick break. You can bring your feet to the floor, just soften for a moment, maybe drop the knees side to side if your knees are bent. All right, so we're going to add on a little bit to that, which will require us to bring our hands behind our heads, legs back up. Hands behind your head this time. All right, I'm going to wrap. There's so many ways to say things, and sometimes they all want to be said at the same time. So just get your shoulder blades away from your neck so you have some space at the top of your shoulder. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders up off the floor. So this time, let's start with the left heel. We'll lower the left heel and add a twist. Bring your left elbow towards your right knee and see if you can get those two things to touch. And then come back up to center, inhale, and exhale, switch, right elbow, left knee, and see if you can touch. And then back to center, keep the head and shoulders lifted if you can. Switch and touch, and back to center, and right elbow, left knee. And inhale, and exhale to the twist. Inhale to the middle. Exhale. Couple more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to the middle. Exhale to the twist. Let's do one more time on each side. And center, and twist, and middle. And let's take a break. Come on down. All right, almost done. One more. A little dropping of the knees side to side. All right. Reaching the heels up towards the ceiling. Soften the back ribs down. Take an inhale. We're coming into the twist again. Let's go the other direction. So we'll bring the right elbow to the left knee and send the right leg long. And this time we're going to hold it here. Not forever, but right. So see if you can take that left hip and lengthen it away, right? Make some space on the left side of the waist. Right, it changes things a little bit. And then reach the right arm outside the leg. Right, and see if you can lift a little higher. And can you keep that hip lengthening away? I know it wants to squeeze in. All right, try and keep your head and shoulders off the floor. Come back to center. And then go the other way. So coming in, right, same thing. Can you take the right hip and lengthen it away from you so the right side of the waist opens up a little bit more. And then reach the left arm outside the leg. Keep trying to send the right hip away. Reach. Take another breath. Just feel the feels of all of that. Come back to center, lift up, take a moment, and bring it down. Relax your belly. Legs out long, or knees bent, or whatever you want to do. You can drop the knees side to side. Bent knees anyway. All right. Very nice. Let's come up. Rock and roll. Come on up to sit. Okay. So just briefly coming to some kind of seated on your shins, your knees, sitting cross-legged. All right. Take an inhale. Reach up. Exhale, pressing the palms. Draw the hands through the middle. Again, inhale, big stretch. Exhale. Feel free to take an Om with me if you like. Inhale, reach up. Hands at the heart, gaze at the fingertips to close your eyes. Setting an intention for your practice. And maybe it's as simple as just reminding yourself why you came to your mat this morning. Take an inhale. Soft sigh, exhale. Releasing the hands down, opening the eyes. Let's roll over, come onto hands and knees. And let's start with a couple rounds of cat-cow, and then we'll add on from there. So stacking to begin, and inhale. Lifting the chest, lifting the sit bones. Exhale to round, tucking the tail. Inhale. Tailbone lift, chest lift. Exhale. Rounding, top of the head towards the floor. Inhale. Just like that. One more time. Lifting the chest. And exhale to round. All right, so as we come back forward towards the inhale, let's walk the hands out. And we'll come down into a puppy dog, right? Melting the chest. Your forehead on the floor. Feel free to rest your chin on the floor if you like. All right, we're going to add a little side stretch, or, well, maybe a big side stretch. See how it feels. Walk your hands over to the right. And then sit the hips back again. So your hips are lifted. Right, and now you're going to get a stretch on the left side. So you can even wrap the left outer upper arm, the outer armpit down towards the floor to get a little bit more. And then if you can get your elbow down on the floor, let's bend the elbow and bring the left fingertips to your left shoulder. And gently release it. And let's go to the other side. Lift up. Hopefully this feels good after that ab work that we did. So come on back down. Stretching the right side. Right, so you can kind of rotate a little bit and send the outer upper arm, the outer armpit towards the floor. Get a little more stretch on the right side. And then here too, if you want to bend the right elbow and bring the right fingertips to the back of the shoulder, get a little more stretch. See how that feels. And releasing. A breath back to the middle. Bring the hands back to center. Stretch it out. All right. And come on up. Just take a moment to kind of reset yourself. Fix my cap. Okay. Back into your tabletop. Actually, not really. We're heading into downward facing dog. So walk the hands forward. Tuck your toes. Lift the hips. And as you get into your down dog, pedal at the heels a time or two. Shake out your head if you like. If you haven't had enough side stretching, you can kind of pivot the feet. Stretch the side body a little bit more. But eventually ending up steady in your downward facing dog. So see if you can just take a few breaths and minimize the moving around. I promise we won't be here for too much longer. So take a couple of breaths. Right, just steady. And shift forward to plank. Inhaling forward, arms straight, tailbone under. Right, just notice how it just shifting into plank kind of changes what needs to work, what's holding you here. Whole hand pressing. Press the index finger knuckle. Press the thumb. Press your fingertips, all of them. Back to down dog. Lift the hips up and back. So now I feel a little bit different about down dog. Wrap the outer upper arm in. Right, broaden across the upper back. On your next inhale, shift your gaze forward. Exhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, walk, jump, bring your feet to your hands. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Firm the glutes to rise. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhaling, pulling the hands through the midline. Release the hands down, palms out. Inhale. Exhale. Fold in half. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise. Firm the glutes to rise. All the way up. Exhale, through the midline. Hands down, palms out. Inhale. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Empty the breath. Inhale, lift up halfway. Heart goes forward. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands. Big step back with the right foot. Big step back with the left foot. Into your plank pose, top of the push. So again, spinning the inner arm forward, hugging the outer upper arm back. Lengthen forward. Inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows. Let's lower to the floor. Coming all the way down. Flatten your feet. Reach your hands back by your hips. Curl the tailbone under. Lift the head to chest. Lift the legs. Shalabhasana. Reach back through the fingertips. Open the heart wide. Come on down. Melt to the floor. Keep the legs close. Curl the tailbone under. Lift up again. Press the thighs up. Lift the chest up. Reach back. Spin the palms to face the floor. Take one more breath. Heart up. And then release it. Come on down. Let's do a round with the, well, 2 rounds with the fingers interlaced. Above your sacrum, your tailbone. Curl the tailbone under. Lift up. Reach the knuckles back. Right, press the pubic bone down. Draw the shoulders away from the neck. And come on down. Switch the interlace. Do it one more time. Legs close to each other. Pubic bone down. Inhale, come up. Head, chest, feet, knees, side. Right, everything lifting up. Press the pubic bone down. Reach the knuckles back. Inhale. Exhale. Everything down. Soften. Relax. All right, let's get up off the floor, shall we? Plant your palms by your ribs. Touch your toes. Take an inhale. Exhale. Press the floor away. Come to plank. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. All right. Breath or 2 here. Stretch back. As you inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, walk, float the feet to the hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Folding, exhale. All the way up, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Keep going. Hands down, palms out, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, hands down, left foot, big step. Right foot, big step back into your plank pose. Shoulders away from the neck. Belly to the spine. One more breath here, whole hand pressing. Lean a little forward, knees, chest, chin. Drop the knees, hips stay lifted. Chest, chin to the floor. Hug the rib tips in. Flatten your feet. Bring the hips to the mat. Inhale, lift up, cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath here. Breath back. Inhale. Exhale, lift the heels. Bend the knees. Walk or float, feet to hands. Lift and lengthen, halfway up. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. All the way up. Inhale. Hands through the middle. Exhaling, hands down, palms out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Keep stepping back. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, or if you want, you can jump back. Right? Float the feet. Maybe this time, chaturanga to upward facing dog. Back to downward facing dog. All right. Let's send the right leg up into the air. Turn the toes out, lift the hip, bend the knee. Stretch. All right. Straighten the leg, square the hip, lengthen the outer left hip back. Right, lengthen it away, take an inhale. Exhale your knee to your nose. Inhale, reach the leg up and back. Do that again. Exhale, round, pull it in. Inhale, reach it up and back. One more time. This time, add a twist. Come across. Touch your left elbow. Hold it here. Lift your hips. Lean forward. Take one more breath. Whew. Sweep it around. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, your foot to the floor. You can take a vinyasa. You can come down and rest for a second. Whatever makes more sense for you. All right, we're going to do the other side. Send your left leg up into the air. Turn the toes out, lift the hip, bend the knee. Stretch. All right. Square it off. Straighten the leg. Lengthen the outer right hip back. Inhale. Exhale your knee to your nose. Round. Inhale, reach it up and back. Exhale, knee to your nose. Round the spine. Inhale, reach. Come forward again, add the twist. Come across. Try and hold it here. Lift the hips up. Lengthen the heart forward. Bring it back. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, lift it to the floor. Press back. Inhale. Exhale, lift the heels. Bend the knees. Walk. Float. Feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, firm the glutes to rise. Exhale the hands to the heart. Take a breath here. Inhale. And sigh it out. Exhale. Release the hands down. Relax your shoulders. All right, good job, everyone. Let's keep going. Standing tall in Tadasana. Inhale. Exhale, Utkatasana. Bend the knees. Reach your arms. Firming the glutes. All right, let's hang out here for a breath or two. Sit back into the heels. All right, squeeze your butt. Just squeeze it. Squeeze it. Pull up through the hip bones. Pull up through the hip bones. Lengthen up through the sides of your body. The outer seams of the arms. Grow taller through the crown of the head. Sit a little deeper. Take another breath. Press the arms back by your ears. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. Straighten the legs if you can. Take a breath. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, plant your hands, step back, float back, taking the vinyasa, or skip it and rest. And down dog, or whatever you need to do vinyasa-wise. All right, reaching the right leg up. Inhale, exhale, pulling the knee forward, step the foot between your hands, soft bend the back knee, rise up crescent pose. Pull the hip bones up, maybe bend a little deeper. Grab the left wrist in the right hand and go up and over to the right. And as you do, try and lengthen the outer right hip, the front leg hip, down towards the floor. So the right side also has some space. One more breath. Come back up to center. Palms facing. Whoa, inhale. Exhale. Come on down. Plant the left hand down on the floor, the wrist under your shoulder. Send the right arm up into the air, into the twist. So as you do that, get your back leg nice and straight, and then see if your outer right hip can lengthen back. Right, lengthen it away. Reach up, maybe look up. Inhale, exhale, come on down. Hands to the floor, step back, take a vinyasa, go straight to down dog. A breath or two in the child's pose if that makes sense for you. A sip of tea. Still so hot. Okay. Left leg. Inhale it up. Exhale. Round the spine. Hollow out. Step lightly. Crescent pose. Bending in the back knee. Lift up. All right, so you do want to feel some stretch at the front of the right thigh, but not so much that you also feel it in your lower back. Right, so pull up through the hip bones, melt the shoulder blades down, reach up, yeah, and then grab the right wrist in your left hand. Go up towards the sky, lean over to the left, and then see, can you lengthen the outer left hip down? Right, make some space on the left side of the waist. Oh, that's it. Maybe looking up. Last breath. Return to center. Lengthen up, palm space, maybe look up and release it. Hands down. Left hand, right hand on the floor, wrist under your shoulder. Peel open, reach the left arm up to the sky. Pressing the back leg straight. Here too. Put this left hip lengthen back, right? And as you do that, you may feel a little more stretch, but reroute through the inseam of your front foot, right? Lengthen the hip back, but press the big toe side down. Look up maybe. Inhale, exhale. Top hand to the floor. Step it back. All right. Through the vinyasa, any variation, right? You can lower to the floor, do cobra pose, right? No worries. Back to down. All right. Stretch back. Inhale. Exhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, walk or float. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Utkatasana. Bend deeply. Lift the chest. Not just the chest. Lift the hip bones. Lift the belly. Lift the chest. Right, reach up. Maybe looking up. Press the upper arms back and melt the shoulder blades down. Ah. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Emptying the breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, hands are down. Step back, float back through your vinyasa. Back to down dog. All right. Right leg lift, inhale. Exhale, step it forward. Crescent, inhale. Hands to the heart. Exhaling, spinning the back heel to the floor. Line the heels up. Open up, warrior two. Bend into the front knee. Firm the glutes. Right, feel the stretch in the inner side. And also the strength in the legs, the arms. Reverse it. Inhale. Lift the chest up to the sky. Right, lift up off the back waist. Inhale back up and forward. Forearm to knee. Top arm up and over. Right, press into the back foot and lengthen the left side. Lift up out of the right shoulder. And as you do all of that, maybe looking up, and can you just firm the glutes a little bit, hug the outer right hip under. One more breath. On your inhale, come back up and exhale, release it. Windmill the hands down, step back, taking the vinyasa. Feel free to not vinyasa and rest. Left leg up, inhale, exhale, round, step. Crescent pose briefly, inhale. Steady, hands to the heart, warrior two. Spin the back heel to the floor, line your heels up, open up. Just a few breaths here, not a long hold. Feel that nice stretch to the inner thighs. Strong back leg, press it straight. Firm the glutes. All right, keep the chest lifted, reverse it, flip the left palm, sweep up and back. Heart lifting to the sky, bend a little deeper. Come up as you inhale, out into the Utthita, forearm to knee. Sweep the top arm up and over. Melt the right shoulder blade down. Lift up out of the left shoulder. And stretch the right side. Press into the pinky edge of the right foot. Reach through the fingertips. A little squeeze of the glutes to hug the left hip under. All right, press into the back foot. Up to warrior two, inhale. Exhale. Hands down, step back. Vinyasa of your choice. Maybe knees, chest, chin. Right. All right. All right, we're going to do that again, but we're just going to kind of move through it like a sun salute a little bit faster. So send the right leg up. Inhale. Exhale. Step forward. Inhale into crescent. Exhale your hands to your heart. Back heel to the floor. Inhale. Warrior two. Bend in. Exhale. Inhale, reverse it. Exhale. Inhale up and exhale forearm to knee. Use the inhale to sweep the top arm up and over. Exhale, engage the belly, the glutes. Inhale, upright. Exhale, release it. Step back, vinyasa, if you want to. Left leg up, inhale. Exhale. Inhale into the crescent. Exhale your hands to your heart. Back heel to the floor. Opening up. Inhale, warrior two. Bend in, exhale. Inhale, reverse it. Exhale here. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, forearm to knee. Inhale, top arm sweeps up and over. Exhale, engaging the belly, the glutes. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, hands to the floor. Stepping back to take the vinyasa or not take the vinyasa. Back to down dog. All right. Ready? Okay. One more big breath. Stretch back. Use the exhale to bring your feet to your hands. Walk, float. Inhale. Exhale. Chair pose. Bend the knees. Reach the arms. Sitting back into the heels. Right. Soften the shoulder blades down. I'm going to just turn to face you for a second. Hands to your heart. Lengthen forward. From the glutes. Long spine. Inhale. Exhale. Hook your left elbow outside your right knee. Draw the left knee back. Sink the right thigh down. And then peel open into the twist. Press the palms. Right? Give the glutes a squeeze. Breathe. Okay, hold on to this, right? Look down. We're gonna step the left foot back, the free leg, right? One leg has your elbow on it. Step the other one back. Right, a little balance, right? Press the back leg straight, and then see if you can bring the left hand to the floor. Reach the right arm up to the sky. Maybe see your thumb up there. Lengthen the outer right hip away and send the sternum forward. Open the chest. All right, bringing the gaze down. Sweep up through crescent pose. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, releasing the hands to the floor. Pause here, straighten the front leg. Fold over into the easy Parsvottanasana stretch. Relax your shoulders. This is your resting moment. Enjoy it, use it. All right. Back into your crescent pose. Bend the right knee. Sweep up. We'll use that flexibility. Hands to your heart. Lengthen forward. Lengthen the outer right hip back. Coming into the Ardha Chandrasana. Sorry. We're not in the twist yet. Coming into Warrior Three. Lift the belly, energize the lifted leg. Send the hands out wide like a T. And then slowly rotate. Left hand to the floor or a block. Now we're in the Ardha Chandrasana twist. Lengthen the outer right hip away. And slowly rotate. Open up. Press the back side to the ceiling. And lengthen the outer right hip back. Make some space on the right side. One more breath here. Woo! Look down. Right hand down. Left foot meets the right foot. Easy forward fold, top of the mat. Okay. Appreciate the difference between your two sides. Separate your feet a little bit. Or really however much. Maybe you don't need to separate them any more than they already are. Kamalasana, the squat. We will attempt to keep the heels on the floor. Enjoy that stretch. Press the palms so you can push into your legs and then squeeze your legs back onto your arms. Now let's take a stretch. Left hand to the floor across the shin. Reach the right arm up. Maybe look up. And then back to center. And we'll switch sides. Send the right arm across. Reach the left arm up. Lifting the chest if you can. All right, breathe here. Back to center. All right. Reaching the arms overhead. Let's stand up. Let's come down. Okay. Standing at the top of your mat. I moved so you guys could see what I was doing, but I'll come back over here. All right. Back into our chair pose. That's how we started this whole thing. All right. Standing in Tadasana. Inhale. Exhale, bend. Big bend. All right, inhale, lift into chair. Firm the glutes, Utkatasana, the chair pose. Right, hip bones lifting. We want to keep this lift, but we're trying to maintain some space from the thighs, even as we come into the twist. So pressing the palms, lean forward. Keep lifting the belly. Inhale. Exhale. Try and scoop your elbow outside your knee. Right away, pull the right knee back. Right, pull the right knee back. And then can you lengthen the left hip back as you send your heart forward? Make some space. Right, lift up away from the thighs. Sit into the twist. All right, here we go. Look down. Your free leg, you're gonna step back. Right foot goes back into the lunge twist. Back leg straight if you can. Maybe open the arms. Right hand to the floor. Left arm to the sky. Right, lengthen the left hip back. Send the sternum forward. Maybe look up. Oh, lean back into your crescent pose. Unravel. Reach up. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come down. Straighten the front leg. You're welcome for this. Take a moment. Oh, relax your shoulders. All right. Take advantage of this moment, right? Let this soften. You're gonna need it right now. All right, back into your crescent just as a transition. Come on up. All right, then hands to the heart. First the warrior three. Lengthen the left hip back, come forward. Right, into the pose. Arms out wide, and then rotating the right hand to the floor or a block. Reach the left arm up. Lengthen the outer left hip back and press the right side to the ceiling. Right, lengthen your heart forward and open the chest. And breathe, of course. One more breath. Oh my goodness. Slowly bring the top hand down. Bring the left foot, right foot to meet the left foot. Take a breath. Forward fold. Just appreciate the work. We're coming back down into the squat. So I have to separate my feet a little wide and turn my toes out or I can't get down here. So you just arrange your feet so that your heels stay on the floor. All right. Bakasana, your favorite arm balance. So you this is a good position of your knees on your arms, but we kind of have to move everything else. So lift your hips up and just remember that. Bring your big toes together. Hands shoulder distance. Feel free to put a pillow out in front of you, right? You add props as you need to. Let the elbows bend back towards your ankles. Lift the knees, high up the arms. Lean out into the fingertips. Look forward and just scoop your feet up off the floor, right? Zip the belly. Pull the heels in. Breathe. Good, you guys. All right. If it's possible to shoot the feet back and take a vinyasa, feel free to do that. Or step back. That's fine too. Okay. Downward facing dog. Right on. Let's lift the right leg up. Inhale. Exhale. Round the spine. Step the foot forward. Let's bring the back foot a little closer. And then hands to the hips and come on up. All right. So, regular Parsvottanasana. Well, yeah, let's do the regular arms, the head and prayer arms. So arms wide, thumbs down. Tuck the hands in behind you. And see if you can get the palms, dang it, my shirt, the palms to press back there. Right, so we're trying to get this. I keep catching my shirt, but whatever. or something close to that, or knuckles, right? Okay. So the right foot is forward, left leg is back, square off, over the, like towards the top of your mat, right? Hug the ribs in. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale. Firm your glutes. Firm your glutes out into the fold. Lift the front of your shoulders, right? Roll the bicep down towards the floor. Strongest legs. Breathe. Firm the glutes. Lift the chest. Shoulders parallel to the hips. Your chest parallel to the floor. Arms out wide like a T. For the triangle twist, it's a lot like the Ardha Chandrasana twist. Turn so the left hand comes to the floor or your block, either inside or outside the front foot, right? Press your bottom hand down. Lengthen the right hip away. Send your heart forward. Squeeze your glutes and peel open. Right, think long spine. Lengthen the right side of you by drawing the outer right hip back. Keep squeezing your glutes. It's essential. Chest is wide. One more breath. Oh, Parivrita Trikonasana. Come all the way down. Oh. Take a moment to soften. And then when you're ready, stepping the left foot back, step the right foot back. Oh. Appreciate the work of that. And then maybe take an easy vinyasa. Oh. Right, the back bend will feel good. Open the hips. I'm gonna get a quick sip of tea. All right. Good job, everybody. Whew. Getting sweaty. All right. So we're facing dog. Let's do the other side. Left leg lift. Inhale. Exhale. Round. Step forward. Back foot a little closer. So you can be heel to heel, or maybe have a little runway of space between your heels. So we're up. Hard Uttanasana on the other side. So really squaring forward, right? Same hidden prayer arm, or whatever the variation is that you're working with. So tuck it in. Easier this time, hopefully. All right, hug the ribs in. Roll the biceps forward so the chest can open, right? But keep the abs engaged. Inhale, exhale. Long, longest. Firm the glutes. Firm the glutes as you fold. Right, firm the glutes as you fold and breathe. Oh, yeah, okay. It's stretchy, right? Yes, you have to balance. Yes, there's work, I know. But feel the stretch. How's your breath? We can do this. Right, squeeze your butt, lift your chest. Get your torso parallel to the floor, your shoulders hip high. Undo the arm variation and send the arms out wide. Shoulder blades away from your neck. Lengthen the left hip back. Inhale. Exhale into your twist. So the hand to the floor or a block, inside or outside. Right, you can press your forearm into your shin a little bit. Lengthen the left hip back. Heart goes forward. Firm the legs. Squeeze your butt. And breathe. Right, the whole time you're here, keep trying to lengthen your spine. And is it possible to open the chest a little bit more? Right, roll the shoulders, the chest open. Take one more breath. And release it. Top hand down. Take a moment. All right. As you're ready, planting the hands, bending the front knee, you can step the right foot back a little bit, step the left foot back, taking a vinyasa of your choosing. Oh, right, back to down dog. Okay. Stretch back. Get nice and long. Take an inhale. Exhale. Lift the heels. Bend the knees. Walk. Float. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. One more time. Share pose. Woo. All right, lift your heels. Have some fun. Lift your heels. Come up to stand with your heels off the floor. Reach up. Oh. It's okay if you get a little wobbly. Totally fine. All right. Slowly slide down the wall. Bring the arms out wide. Send your knees forward. Slide down the wall. Keep your shoulders on the wall. All the way down. Oh. All right. Hips to your heels. Parsvabhakasana. Yeah. So let me turn. And this is a side crow, or really revolved, twisting. But Parsva means side. So either side, maybe go to the right side. You really want to get away from your knee and away from your elbow. So get your arm as far up your leg as you can, and then snuggle in and get your thigh as close to your armpit as you can. So you're really snuggled in. Plant your hands any direction, but I think sideways is easier when you're getting started. Right, lift your hips up and lean out over your fingertips. Lift your hips up and see if you can squeeze your left hip towards your left shoulder if you're going to the right side. Breathe, right? You have to lean out over your fingertips. Give it a try. We're going to try the other side, but the part of the action is that you really got to squiggle in, right? Like get away from your knee, get away from your elbow. Okay. Let's try the other side. And it doesn't matter, right? Like it's fine. It goes however it goes. So you're in a heel lifted squat. I like to first kind of lean back so I have some space. Rotate, right? Really rotate, and then get your arm in there. And then I just take a couple of breaths, because it does kind of squeeze your breath out. To squiggle in a little more, right? Squiggle in. Okay, then you're kind of pinning your leg with your arm. Plant the hands, lift the hips, right? Lean out over the fingertips and see, can you squeeze your right hip to your right shoulder? Float your feet up off the floor. These pants are gonna leave like a pattern on my arm. All right, one side may feel a little bit easier or more accessible than the other. How's it going? Okay. Let's stretch our wrists. Back to the hands. Oh. Right. It's fun to try. And as you scoot your hands forward, like towards your knees and out in front of you, you'll get little more stretchy feeling. Spinning the inner elbow forward, also stretchy. All right. Oh. Shake it out. If you want, you can flip the hands around. Stretch out the other side. This is pretty nice too. Okay. That's good. Circle the wrist. Okay. Hopefully you have some space to do something upside down. If you don't, you can always lie on your mat and put your legs up, and that'll be your inversion practice for the next couple of minutes. That's totally fine. So feel free to do that if you have a wall or a piece of furniture, something that you can use to support you with your inversions. Even if you can't really do a whole, like use a wall for anything, if you have a sofa or a chair, you can always put your feet up on that and do the L shape with your feet on like an ottoman or a chair or something like that. So it's kind of like lifting up your down dog a little bit and giving you some work like an inversion. But you know, if you don't have a wall, you use what you can. Use what's handy. All right. I think I'll just do a handstand for a moment. But yeah, have some fun with it. We have time, so we can take a couple of minutes, and then we'll do a little bit of back bend practice to open all that up. All right. So again, feel free to put your legs up the wall. Let my hips go too far. Blood in your head when you go upside down. It's good to switch your legs too, or kick up with both feet, or, you know, don't always use the same leg. It's good for you to mix it up. Sometimes you go too far. All right, let's do a couple of back bends. I kind of would like to do Ustrasana today just to mix it up a little bit. If for any reason this is just not good for you, or you just too much for your low back, or you know, whatever, feel free to do bridge pose or something that's more sensible for your body today. If you know, set up your feet how you know. If you're not sure, let's tuck the toes. Right, then lifting up through the hip bone, lengthening the tailbone down. Let's keep that action happening, right, and start to lift the chest. Scoop the shoulder blades onto your upper back and just let the shoulder heads fall back into gravity. They may not move very much, it doesn't matter, right? But just let the chest be wide. Let your shoulders be heavy. Right, lengthen the tops of the shoulders away, and then see if you can reach back and find your heels with your hands. Press down into the heels to lift the chest up. Let the arms roll open. Right, lengthen through the back of your head. One more breath. Come up. Whew. You can have your hands on your heart. We'll sit back on the heels. Try and have your toes tucked if you can, right? Just do this as much as you can stand it. Feel your heart beating. Notice the effect of the back bend. Breathe, as if you could. Breathe into your feet. Okay. Come forward. Let it go. Okay. Come on up. Let's do it again. So if that was easy for you the first time with your toes tucked, if you found your heels readily, flatten your feet. Otherwise, you can keep the toes tucked. And let's do it again. Lengthen the tailbone down. So we're really trying to lift up through the hip bone. All right, keep that action. Coil the spine in. Take your time. Coil the spine in, one vertebrae at a time. In between the shoulder blades, in between all the ribs, really. So we're going to lengthen through the back of the neck. And when you're ready to reach for the heels, go for it. Thigh bones pressing forward, right? Frontal hip bones lifting, coiling the spine in, scooping the heart up to the sky. Both sides together to come out. Sitting back. If you want to do the toes tucked again, you can. So hands on your heart. You can rest your hands on your thighs. Try and stay upright. We're going to do one more time. Right, so we're not moving very much, but you can really feel that effect. There's a lot of energy around the heart, with the heart. Like there's, obviously, your heart is the thing that really is keeping you alive, moving the prana and the oxygen like through your body, getting that to your brain, which is how we're functioning right now. So that requires some substantial energy and effort and right consistency. So there's a lot of juice, energy around the heart, especially because where is it? Nestled right there in the lungs. This is like all of our life force. Oh my goodness. So when we do this, like we really feel it. Lengthen the tailbone, lifting the heart. The shoulders can just relax, right? Let gravity do it. Even if you can't get, your sternum to be parallel, it doesn't matter. Just let your shoulders be heavy, right? You'll get the back bend someday, maybe, I don't know, but just relax your shoulders. Tailbone long. Right, take your time, reaching back for the heels as you're ready. The thighs moving forward. I know it's tempting to let the head drop back, but technically we're lengthening through the back of the neck. Lifting the heart, take one more breath. Both sides together to come up. Sit back. All right, feel the feels. Hopefully you feel your upper back. Separate your knees if you like anyway for child's pose. And then just make it a slow journey. It's a big counter to the back bend. So just take your time. Oh, my back, that's good. Hopefully that your low back feels okay. It's fine if your low back does stuff. It's just, we don't want it to do everything. So how does your upper back feel? And if your upper back also feels like it did something, then we're getting the juice, right? We're getting the good stuff up the back bend. All righty, let's come up, and I'm gonna move my blanket out of the way. I'm gonna turn to face you actually. All right, so then let's take the hips over to the left and have our feet over to the right. So this is delightful, broad Vajrasana. If you want a little bit more of a hip stretching element, which maybe you do, you can take the bottom leg and put it up on top, which you do not have to do, but it does kind of level it up a little bit. So when I do that, my knee doesn't quite want to touch the floor. Sometimes when I get into the twist, it comes down. It doesn't need to, but if this doesn't feel comfortable, if yours is also doing that, you can take a towel, a blanket, just slide it under, give it some support. Left hand, right hand to your left knee. Left hand is behind you. Take a moment to sit back into your right sit bone and lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale. From the waist up, right? Rotate the ribs, your shoulders, your gaze around towards the back shoulder, your left shoulder. Shoulders here too heavy, right? Just let them be heavy into gravity. And then give the right shoulder blade a little nudge onto the upper back and see if you can twist a little more. Keep the twist, give the chest a little lift, and then turn your chin around to the right shoulder. Right, so we're in our kind of haughty, like royal portraiture. Gazing down towards the right shoulder, lifting the chest, but at the same time, the chest rotating open to the left. One more breath. I like this. Gently release it. That's good. Okay, so let's do the other side. You can tuck the left foot back under and we'll just switch it. Right, it's not very scientific or fancy, but you just switch to the other side. So if you kept the outside leg or under the bottom leg, I guess, as the bottom, go ahead and keep it there on this side. If you tried it out and on top, let's give that a try. We're attempting to get the foot up to the crook of the hip and thigh, but it'll just go where it goes. So same thing here too. Like my knee doesn't actually come to the floor. So you don't need to, but if you feel more comfortable putting something under there, you can. If you feel fine with it lifted, it's actually not a big deal. But this is also fine. Let's sink the left hip bone and bring the left hand to the right knee. Sit up tall, get the right hand behind you however much it'll go. Take an inhale and exhale. Shoulders heavy, rotating from the waist up. So sit the right hip back, left hip back, and then rotate the waist up. Actually, when I say that, the left side of the waist kind of moves back, and it's the ribs that rotate around. Right, your ribs, your shoulders. So again, the shoulders not lifting up, but kind of just heavy down. And then use your left shoulder blade to try and get a little more rotation as you draw the left side of the waist back. Lift the heart. Bring the gaze around. So keep the twist, just turn your head, your chin over your left shoulder. Lift the heart. See if you can find a stretch in the side of your neck. Right, breathe into that. One more breath. And then gently. Unravel. So nice. Let's move that blanket if you're using one, or the towel or whatever you got. Legs up front. Right, unbend those knees. That feels good. All right, we're going to take the stretch Paschimottanasana. So we'll start in Dandasana as we do, dropping the shoulders down, sit up tall. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Feel free to look up. Exhale, forward. Grabbing onto your feet or your ankles or your shins or your knees or whatever you can reach. Inhale, lift up halfway, and exhale. Out into the fold. Breathe. Stretch the back of your legs, stretch your back, relax your shoulders. Take another breath here, longest spine. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, the rest of the way. And then take a couple breaths in the Upavishta, and we'll stretch our hips. So first the inner thighs. Not that inner thighs aren't also part of your hips, because they actually are. But I think when we think of our hips, we go to the outside. All right, stretch. Toes up, kneecaps facing up. All right, hopefully you feel like your inner thighs did a little bit of work for you today. We did a bit of balancing. Like some of our twists were pretty balancy. So just appreciate the work of your adductors. They're very useful. Not that your other muscles aren't also useful, but especially in the yoga practice, right? Slowly, slowly, come on up. All right, so if you're up for it, I say single pigeon. So we'll scoop the knees together. Take a moment here. And then if it's okay for your body, let's do single pigeon. If not, thread the needle or sukhasana or whatever. I'm sure you have an idea of what's better. Maybe you keep your blanket or your towel handy to rest under your hips. I'm going to use my actual right leg and put my right shin forward. Since we're sideways, I feel like it doesn't matter that much. I'm doing a mirroring or not. Okay. So sink down. There is a lovely back bend here. So if you want a moment of just feeling the stretch, don't go crazy. Maybe just feel the opening at the front of the hip. It's nice. If your front leg hip is off the floor, that's where your blanket or your block will go. When you're ready to fold, let's fold. So we'll take around 5 breaths here, and then I'm going to offer you a variation that you can choose to do or not do. Because you may be fine right here. This may be enough. Long breaths, especially now. All right, one more. Long exhale. All right, if you want, and we did this the other day too, you can lift it up a little bit. And so my right leg is in front. I'm going to plant my right hand and slide my left arm under and rotate and do a little easy twist. Now, my head is kind of off the floor, which I don't particularly enjoy. So I'm going to use my blanket for that. So my head, and then I just push into my left hand and open my chest. You could alternatively sweep the arm around and catch your foot, but this feels better tonight. I prefer the active stretching. If you sweep the arm around your chest and shoulder, when I push into the foot, feel it on my head and my low back, which I like. So you totally do what feels good in your body, right? Absolutely up to you. I wish we could stay all day, but maybe take a breath or two back to center if you did the twist. And then you can exit out of this however you like. If you want to do down dog, go for it. Or you can just sit into the hip of wherever the front leg is and swing the back leg around. Shake it out. Down dog is also really nice and makes it super convenient to get into the second side. So then you'll switch and the back leg is now the front leg. Right, and so then squaring off and sinking down. Right, just feel the stretch. Open the front of the hip, stretch your belly. And then whenever you're ready, come down into the fold. And we'll start off straight ahead, and maybe you'll stay straight ahead. It's 100% fine. Just stay like this. Prop your hip if you like. Stretch. Try and relax. Long exhales. And if you did it on the first side, let's try it on this side. You'll plant the left hand. Oh, or whichever, you know, what you're doing at this point. And the blanket. Or something under your head if you like. That's up to you too. You don't have to. It feels good, like you're getting a stretch in your neck or something with your head kind of hanging there. You know, why not? Relax your jaw, softening the shoulders, your upper back. Breath or two. If you're in the little twist, then let's take a couple breaths back to center. And exiting however you like. I'm just going to stay seated today. Swing the back leg around or do down dog or whatever. So after something like that, I feel like the only sensible thing to do is lie down. So let's lie down. Oh my goodness. Right, so then if you want to do a happy baby or anything like that, go for it, whatever you like. Oh, I don't know, I feel pretty stretched. So as you're ready, you're going to lie down in Shavasana, right? So set yourself up. If you have a place to put your legs up, feel free to put your legs up. You can have your arms out wide or even a little overhead, or try to have your two sides doing the same thing, whatever that is. Relax your shoulders. Soften your belly. Make sure your face is relaxed. Soften your forehead. Let your eyes sink back into your head. Relax your cheeks, your lips. Soften the jaw. Let your whole face relax. Let your whole body relax. We'll take a couple of minutes. Rest in Shavasana. beginning to deepen your breath. Bringing awareness back into the body. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Circle the wrists and the ankles. Make an easy stretch. Alrighty, hug your knees in. Good work, everyone. Just stay soft, stay relaxed. Roll to your right side. Take a breath or two, just allowing your body to enjoy this nice, easy feeling of the body and the mind. All right, up forward. As you come to seated, sit comfortably. Close your eyes, or maybe they just stay closed. Notice how you feel. A moment to appreciate the practice. Bringing your hands to your heart, press the palms. If you feel motivated, called, inspired to take an Om with me, feel free to do that. Take a big inhale. Take an inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, bow the chin. Grateful for this practice, for all the goodness, the joy, the sweetness it brings. And anything else that you're grateful for, or maybe just pick one thing that you're grateful for. It's probably easier. Thank you for practice, everyone. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Namaste. Namaste, everybody. All right. Happy Tuesday, y'all. I hope everyone has a fantastic day.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Ellen.
Thank you, Christine.
Hi, Donna. Yeah, you're welcome. Good to see everyone.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks, Christine.
Have a great day.
Bye.
See you next time.
Yep.
Bye, guys. Bye, Julie.
Bye, Julie.